Welcome to Coffee, Cults, and Empires. I'm your host, the intern. Got another voicemail. I know y'all love these. Oh, I guess it also comes with an update. He stopped sending me edits via voicemail, so that's good.
Hey, intern. Just wanted to share some thoughts with you. I think that the crew, as you call them, have a lot to answer for. This whole frame job with the sorceress is just icing on the cake of how they've been treating everyone. Take Beeb, for instance. I feel for the guy. I really do. You just want to be left alone so that you can do your job, but then people show up and they want pancakes in the middle of the goddamn night? And then they're like, oh, you're a manager. You should ensure that things are running efficiently. Cost controls are your job. But maybe you didn't want to be a manager to care about cost controls. Maybe you just wanted to help young engineers and scientists grow in their fields and maybe do some science and discover some important shit. So maybe do something about that.
I am so many layers removed from being able to do anything about that. I'm literally just an intern. But I get it. If you're still listening, boss, and you obviously care a lot about how they treat Beeb, so content warning for this episode, I guess. Don't worry, Beeb isn't actually in this one.
Everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Pretty good.
Really excited to meet somebody. Everyone ready for the big reveal? Yep. We got it all ready. All set up. I had to do a little bit of a transpondent spell in order to get it transmitting properly, but here we are. Ready? Hey, honey, are you there? Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
I'm
shocked. Me too. I'm sorry. Did you say her name was Magical Issues?
Hey, she's not the first one to have glaze issues on this call, all right?
No.
Everyone's glaze has gone out at some point. This is completely precedented. If Rozafeen is real, Savern is too.
I mean,
Is Rozafeen real?
let's start doubting each other's existence.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I already
I'm not
doubt
sure
my
if
own
my employer thinks I'm
existence.
real, but that's a different conversation.
Okay. There's a little glitch in the phantasmic matrix. She can't come on right now. I swear she's real.
Okay.
Look at these pictures. We got pictures.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, that can't be illusioned. No, I mean, we know she's real, because otherwise, why would you just show up and say she was going to show up and then have glaze issues? That'd be weird.
She's real in your heart.
Oh,
She's not?
that was cold.
Oh,
Let's move on from this embarrassing moment, shall we?
I'm dying. I'm dying a little bit every time. Oh,
Are you well enough to game?
of course.
Turned that right around, didn't it?
Yeah. Onward, fearless DM.
Okay. Last time we leveled up everybody, and Ruffort has distributed the hot rocks to the mere bags of the followers. I believe that Hellena is still a camel.
That's correct.
How long does that last for?
It turns out that she could stay as a camel just enough time for Georg to get out of the sand.
If the DM wants to occasionally fuck with me, that could be interesting. You're not a camel anymore, Sonny.
Every hour, roll a die to see what part of the body reverts back.
Does this ass make me look camel?
Okay. There's not much going on in the desert. It's getting late. You guys started out after dark, and it took you 2 hours to get over there and 2 hours to get back, and some amount of time in between.
Just like 4 weeks, right?
I think you all are probably pretty tired.
Oh, yeah. Ruffort is complaining about it a lot. Except, I think maybe after like an hour, he got so tired that he can't complain about it anymore because that's like work too.
Yeah, carrying 10 pounds of hot rocks all around really takes it out of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, we really feel bad for you.
Quite literally takes it out of your constitution.
Oh, wait. So I haven't done a rest before. Maybe I have. I have 30 out of 38 hit points. But if we're going to go to sleep, should I do something fun before it resets?
Don't want to waste those hit points by not spending them properly.
I don't know if that's what they're for.
Should definitely set off a bunch of spells.
Just a reminder, I will put it up to you, the player, whether Eurekas remembers that she's supposed to be maintaining concentration.
Oh, right. I forgot.
I feel like that Eurekas would remember this at some level because she has been maintaining that concentration in order to keep the sorceress away.
It is literally in the front of her mind.
I don't know. I think you should roll a concentrate on concentrating check before
Yeah.
you roll a concentration check.
So yeah, if you want to, it's normally a cons check for maintaining it if you get hit or something. But depending on how distractible is Eurekas, like she seems to be not particularly distractible.
She's fine. She's just looking at herself in the mirror right now. She's chilling.
If you say she's fine, we will not make you roll anything to check otherwise. You come out of the nothing but sand and rocks and back into that, all day party zone south of the Great Hall. It is not quite as loud at night. As soon as Eurekas goes to sleep, concentration is going to end.
So we need to keep watch. Eurekas goes first.
I want to party.
I want to go to bed. I'm gonna go back to our fancy rooms and order another round of sheets.
They're going to cut you off eventually. You know that, right? Like, sir, I am so sorry, but we are out of sheets. We've given you every last sheet that we have.
We're out of sheets for you.
When that day comes, I will use magic to make them give me more sheets anyway. And then the next time I'll let them off though.
Okay.
Yeah, my character is so done. Like partying, I love a good party, but I just walked through the desert twice. That's 2 times more than I ever needed to in my whole life.
You look really handsome when you party.
Suddenly I have so much energy.
Well, I'm going to bed.
What do you mean I'm out of spell slots?
I'm going to consider partying to be taking a watch. So Georg also goes to bed.
Justice is staying at the party, though.
I got this compliment from Eurekas. We are up. Oh, and now that we're around people, I had promised I was going to share with her my secret.
Oh, I would love to hear your secret.
So, DM, how do we want to play this? I guess I'm out of hot rocks. So instead, I could pick somebody's pockets. I'm going to show off my yoink skills a little bit.
Oh, dear.
Because for one, Eurekas is paying attention to me. And just because I've probably about to take, mechanically significant exhaustion here doesn't mean that I can't start yoinking some things.
Okay.
And I did promise.
It's okay. A lot of people get really tired after yoinking all night.
I just snorted.
So are you going to yoink up by the hall, or are you going to...
No, as soon as we get around people, I've been looking for some, I feel bad that I made her wait so long already. She really cajoled me good with that check we made earlier. So yeah, as soon as we're around someone who looks like I can target, we're doing it.
Georg and Hellena head off west over to the hotel, and there's people milling around, hanging out in front of the gates. It is night, which is the best time to see the gates.
Excellent. Got a lot of distracted people.
Yep.
I'll use my incredible perception to try and find someone who looks like a great target.
Okay, yeah, roll a perception roll, and that will determine how good of a mark you find.
Excellent. This is, I'm sure, going to go very well. Oh, actually, yeah. So I rolled a 17 with my wisdom and the crown bonus. That's a 14.
This is excellent.
Crown's really doing work here.
And I'm like, okay, you asked me what my secret was before. Let me show you.
Wait, I asked you your secret and you're rolling some dice.
Yeah, no, I'm about to do magic on a person. Just check out that person over there. I just figured out I can mess with people. Check this out.
Excellent. Okay.
How
Yes.
often does Eureka's have some guy be like, hey, I want to show you my secret?
I mean, it's different if she was like, hey, tell me your secret. And I'm like, in a minute. I technically can't harm my friends.
Okay, so you are...
Magic hands to do a yoink, try to steal something, maybe plant it on someone else just for extra fun. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, with your 14, there is someone who is standing, mouth agape, staring at the gate, entranced, probably a bit drunk. Go ahead and do the magic hand, and then we can follow up with a weird check after that.
All right. So
Okay.
I'm gonna be real careful. And hey, since we're by the gate and there's a bunch of light around here, right? I'm gonna look up into the heavens, see if I can see any guidance. Turned out really well last time.
Yeah, it worked well last time for you, so...
I like that you're the only person that ever remembers to use this.
Yeah.
Actually, Calum's secret to life. Nobody else has figured out that you can just like look at the sky and get powers.
Okay. Flipping through here, I picked a random word of warn.
Oh, damn it. I'm gonna do this by warning Eureka's that she should hold on to her britches. It's gonna be amazing.
Nice.
Really stoking those expectations as high as they can go. What could go wrong?
This is excellent. You can take advantage on your yoink roll.
Probably need it. All right, make my yoink roll. Oh, well, didn't need it, but I'm glad I had it anyway. All right, so that's 23, counting the crown bonus.
Nice. With a 23, your plan of yoinking something from one person and putting it in the back of the pocket of someone else is totally going to happen. There is another drunk person not too far off. Would you like to describe what happens?
Let's see. There's got to be something that's like, I'm just going to steal the first person's purse and bring it to me and poke through it a little bit and be like, oh, I got nothing good. And then I'll send it over to the second person, kind of tuck it into their little waistband, poking out a little bit. And then I go over to the first person, like tap them on the shoulder and be like, hey, I think that guy just took your thing.
Before you walk over to the first person, though, I will ask you to roll your weird magic check.
Chaos. All right, it's a 100 roll, right?
No, you're rolling your DC check first.
Oh, yes. All right, yeah.
I think it's at like
goodies.
it's at like 3 or 4 right now.
It was at 3, now it's at 4. I got a 6, so I'm still safe.
Wow, just you're getting there though.
Yep. One of these times.
Okay. Eureka's. So you see this magic hand go over and yoink this purse from someone, bring it over to Ruffort, and he then goes through the purse. Are you saying anything during this process?
Does it inspire you to check your belongings at all?
No, I'm just excited for both of us because I love purses. What's inside?
Oh.
Well, there's someone else who's also interested in the purse. Inside your mind, you hear the prince. You should give the purse to the person who it truly belongs to.
Oh, easy. Yeah, I hand it over to Eureka's. No problem.
So, does Eureka's own everything or just all purses?
I'm pretty sure this is Eureka's purse. Screw that other idea. Thank you, Prince, for helping me see the path to...
I'm sure that's what the prince meant.
Yeah, no, here you go, Eureka's. No problem. I got you this purse.
Thank you. You are so smart.
I really am. And good at understanding people, you know?
And princes.
Yeah. Really good listener. Super humble. Everything. Also have a hot girlfriend.
Not that again. You're like, oh, you guys tease me so much, but you just keep putting it out there.
The only thing that's real about this is the punishment that you get.
True.
What's inside?
Honestly, like, not that much money. Like a piece of slightly used hard candy that wasn't rewrapped is just kind of like sticking on the inside.
Ew.
That's a really nice way to put it. Slightly used.
Like new.
Like new secondhand near mint condition gum.
I dare Ruffort to eat it.
Sure, make a persuasion. I will resist with my wisdom.
Okay.
I got a total of 0. Can you beat that?
I mean, she gets a +10 to everything.
The persuasion is only a +5, which means 11.
Yeah, I eat it. How does it taste? DM? Describe it in detail, Tanam. We need to know.
Okay, so I said that it was mint, I guess.
Mint and used.
It's used mint. Okay, so you pop the slightly fuzzy mint because you have to pull it off of the purse. In addition to a pleasing mint flavor and a felty felt flavor, there's also a savory there, and you're guessing you're probably tasting whatever the drunk person had for food when they last used the mint.
All right.
It's a little bit garlicky.
Oh, just what you want was mint. Oh,
All right. So Calumn will grimace. Ruffort will just smile. Because I can control my illusions separately from my face.
I do think I'll make you make a constitution check to avoid retching.
Retching. Oh, man, that bad. All right. Hopefully it's a low DC.
Garlic and mint were said, sir.
Not
yeah.
bad. All right. I got a 16, 15 with the crown.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. This is going so well. This is practically a date.
Okay, you have eaten the mint, and no, you don't get to level up based on that.
You're not taking advantage of my ever so low wisdom.
I think it's interesting.
All right. So, yeah, this is going great. We're having a party. This is apparently how partying works. I've never really had friends before, so I don't know, but like, seems like it.
That was a character-based thing, right?
Yeah, that's Calumn. That's not me.
Totally not me.
I know what parties are like. Promise, guys.
Sure. Yeah, just like your girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, just like you have a girlfriend.
I have friends. I have a girlfriend. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so Rufford has just eaten this mint, is smiling, and
That seems like it went so well. You want to do that 10 more times, Harmony? Sorry, Eurekas?
I'm intrigued.
I'm sure nothing will go wrong the more I do this.
I don't want you to eat everything in the purse.
Eat the whole purse. Do it.
I mean, if you're hungry, we can grab food.
Ooh, that sounds like even more of a date than what we're currently doing. Yes, we should grab food.
We can call that a date.
are you saying that out loud, or is this...
I think I intended to say it in my mind, but because the crown makes me a little bit wobbly, it actually came out of my mouth. So yeah, you're like, we can get food, and I'm like, that would make this even more of a date. Yes.
We can call it a date, is what I say.
Oh, I'm giddy. I'm on cloud intern. This is amazing. Sorry, Tanam. I know you don't like it when I say that sort of stuff.
Justice looks at both of you, shakes her head, and goes back to the hotel. Hard pass.
Now you don't even have a chaperone.
No chaperone. We're gonna get so drunk, even though she's trying to hold a concentration spell. This is gonna be so good. Only good decisions from here on.
Oh no, how long do I have to hold concentration for?
8 hours.
Yeah, 8 hours is like when it stops mattering, but like,
So it's been like 3 hours, so 5 more hours if you want the full effect. You don't have to. Like,
Yeah.
it's just as soon as you stop,
that's when we're not safe anymore.
that's when the
Well-
sorcerers start hunting for you.
You don't have to keep us safe.
If I fall asleep, does the concentration spell go away?
Yep.
So if I go on the date, I can still concentrate, right? And be on the
Yeah,
date?
yeah, you can.
Yes.
Okay, welcome. Let's go out.
Oh, amazing. My dreams come true. I look around to try to see the whatever I can find that looks dately to me.
Okay, let me go back through and find.
Are there any
maps
food
here.
vendors that look like they're of sufficient fanciness or?
So last time at night, there was a food vendor, like a snacks vendor next to the wind chimes place.
Yeah, the wind chimes. You can steal wind chimes. That's extra hard because they jingle.
Beeb is unfortunately closed at this hour.
Dang it. But, well, could we make food inside Beeb's place without Beeb?
This sounds like actually a fun date idea. Let's do it.
Okay, so you are going to break into Beeb's.
Yes. So,
Oh.
like I said, only good ideas from here, folks.
Okay,
I'm still injured from like our battle. That's like part of this.
Oh, yeah. I forget. What's your injury?
But I don't remember. I think I got hit by like a lizard or something, got bit or some such.
yeah, or a spell or something. I don't think the rocks hit anybody.
Must have been lizard because I successfully stopped like the only spell that she tried to cast. All right, yeah. So we try to break into the place.
Wait a second. We need to step back for a moment. You guys were not traveling alone.
Oh yeah, we have some friends.
I
So
mean, I assumed they went back to the hotel.
Yeah,
I figured.
Yeah, well, I mean, T probably went with Tagak to Tagak's house. They probably peeled off from the group as you got closer to the gambling hall. Tagak lives a little bit off from the party area. Yeah, so okay, they're gone. Do you in fact have follower chaperones coming along with you?
Only 3.
The same 3?
Well, we had 7 before, but 4 of them went to bed.
the chosen 3 get to come on the date.
Okay. I don't know why I keep on thinking that there was only 3. Like, it's 7, and every time you guys tell me it's 7, when you all first met, there were only like 3 hanging out.
I've been getting more popularity as we've been talking.
Okay, maybe the 4 just go to sleep outside the window of your hotel. Is that like the...
Oh, these people are even sadder than me.
I know they're not sad. They just don't care for material possessions like beds or cots. Yes, they are sleeping outside the door.
I make sure to tell them that if they find a pile of sheets outside my door, they have to leave that alone. Those are mine.
They don't want to touch your sheets.
They're all dispensed, except for the 3 that are hanging out. And so you have this idea that you want to go break into Beeb's. Do you go through the hall or do you go around over to Beeb's?
Oh, what do you think?
Yeah, let's go through the hall. See how it's beautiful inside, right? Let's check out the sights.
Okay, let's just be quiet while we do it.
Proffer my arm. Like,
Oh, okay. I touch his bicep.
Ooh, it's like considerably smaller than it looks like. You feel the illusion for the first time, and like it's an arm. It's a pretty normal arm, but it looks like it should be considerably larger.
I thought I was getting a firm mattress, but it's really soft.
Yes, exactly.
I'm going to be right back. I can get some water.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the best compliment I could ever receive is your arm is like a soft mattress.
Oh, John. Just because you had to do remedial push-ups doesn't mean you're a weakling. You're okay. We love you.
It means you're snuggly.
I mean, at least somebody's touching my arm. That helps.
Okay, back.
So, Eurekas killed me. I have to make a new character now.
But he died
Fair.
happy.
It's
What a
true.
way to go.
It was worth it, though. Yeah, totally.
Okay.
I realized way too late, like that my illusion does not like handle arm holding.
Are you going to try to counter that with major
well,
illusion? Or?
depends on how she reacts. Like, does she do anything? Does she tell me that I'm like a soft mattress?
Wait, what do you mean by you don't react to arm holding? Like, what do you do?
No. I'm like very excited about the arm holding. I haven't yet reacted to is the realization that my arm looks and feels very different. Like your hands are visibly sinking into my purple cloak.
Oh, so you're wondering if I'm if I can hold a poker face too, I was expecting this.
Yeah.
Like-
I'm wondering what, like, you have discovered positive proof that I'm wearing an illusion. What do you do about that?
I have a neutral to semi smile, and my eyes look a little bit dead, but I'm not saying anything.
So basically, it's a bad date.
All right. I feel great about myself. I'll just continue on.
So you head in the grand door, arm in, kind of arm. There's still quite a few people in the hall. You can see the desk where the items are brought to get in line for the mirrors. There is someone there who has an old boot, and they're trying to hand the old boot to the guy, and the person very clearly does not want to accept the old boot.
Wish I had any spells left. I could really mess with these people. All right.
Like, I have some money. He could put that inside the old boot and then gamble with it. Is that the issue?
You could put anything in the mirrors, and so I don't know that it's necessarily that they're being stopped from gambling the old boot. I think it's just that the person doesn't want to touch it.
They really need someone with mage hand to man this station.
One old boot.
One single old boot. Look, they need to, in case it goes bad, they need the other one. How else are they going to get home? See, they're thinking smart.
That's a good point.
Is it though? But apart from that, it's just the normal folks around who are putting in bets about how the various items will do, and nothing beyond that.
Okay. I think we can blend in. I think we can make some pancakes. I'm being confident.
So you head out the back door of the hall. It's a less used door at this time of night because there's not really much going on over here. And yeah, Beebs is there, locked up for the night.
Does this look like the kind of door that could be opened from the inside?
It was locked up from the outside, so I think it's a wooden gate sort of thing, locked in a couple of places and comes off and can get turned sideways and pushed back into the back of the shop or whatever.
Do you know how to deal with locked doors?
Maybe.
Let's see. Oh, I have thieves' tools. I'm going to try to pick the lock.
Okay.
When you open your pack to go looking for thieves' tools, you are reminded that you have a bunch of gold plate.
Ah, perfect for eating off of. We're halfway there. All right.
Wait, can I use my nails? My nails combined with sleight of hand?
Yes, you can try that.
Oh, I rolled a 3, but my sleight of hand is 5.
Okay. It just doesn't work. It's not a abysmal failure. You don't break the nail.
Okay, that's your next question.
You stick your nail in the thing and wiggle it around a bit, and you maybe hear a little bit of maybe, but nah, doesn't seem to be working.
Huh.
I'm going to search the followers, see if they have anything I can use. If they don't, then I'll start looking at like passerbys or, and I'm not going to go too far from Eureka's though. I'm not going to leave her here.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Sure. I'm great at those. I'm sure, so far luck is holding sort of. 12.
And give me a wisdom check.
You're just going to milk me for rolls until I get a bad one. Here we go. There's a 3.
Excellent. Okay. So you definitely see something, and it does not strike you at all as a bad idea. You see a person walking by. So I guess first off, you guys are standing in front of a closed shop, poking at it. So I'd like you both to roll a deception check.
Okay, but we're looking really good while we poke at it.
I got a 22.
I got 28.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you guys are totally not breaking in there. You're supposed to be there.
Yeah, I actually look like Beeb.
Yeah.
You guys look so good outside of that shop. People like stop and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Can I get like a drawing, like a little sketch for my art book?"
Someone who walks by, nods to you.
Seriously, if you and I were smart enough to like have brought any tools, we would be so good at crimes.
Yeah, I signed the autograph of the person who walked by.
You see that they have hanging from their belt some keys and some like
keys. That's what we need. Oh, didn't I think of that? I'm gonna steal all their keys.
Let's do it.
Yeah, this is great. Same plan as before. What could go wrong?
Okay, so you're grabbing it with a magical hand.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll me a yoink.
All right. A little worse than before, but still pretty good. 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you managed to pick them up quietly and bring them over to you. And then I'm going to have you go ahead and roll that weird check.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 4 now. So I got a 14. Now it's up to 5.
Okay, cool.
Wait, you're rolling again? Like, wait, what's it for?
Because I have tainted myself with hot rock stuff, my magic can go wildly wrong and eventually will for sure.
Every time he does magic, it gets a little bit more likely.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Everything is good. There's no problems here. There was going to be a whole social interaction if that didn't work out, but no need. I got it. All right.
The person continues on.
And I steal all the keys. Like I'm like,
The whole ring.
oh yeah, like
Okay, Yurgis is not privy to that this is going to happen. You see Ruffort gesture a bit, and the keys get grabbed by a magic hand and spirited over to Ruffort. So the thing that you notice, Eureka's, that Ruffort definitely did not notice was that the person was a guard.
Oh, no.
But good news, they didn't notice.
Oh, Ruffort, you don't know your power.
You have successfully stolen this poor guard's keys.
excellent.
Oh, and I just know this. And I wait for the guard to walk off. I'm not going to say anything, but
So do you smack him a bit to stop him from trying the keys? Like,
no, I put my hands over my mouth so I don't scream. That was a guard.
Okay. The guard is around the corner now.
Okay, I'm just like, kind of hyperventilating a little bit.
Roll a perception check, Ruffort, to see if you notice that your date is hyperventilating.
Pretty good for me. That's 11.
Okay. And Eureka's, I'd like you to roll a constitution check to see if you can maintain concentration.
Okay, 12.
Yeah, 12 is fine.
All right. Can I now add makeshift thieves tools to my inventory?
Makeshift thieves tools /
All the keys to the city.
Okay.
This is great. I'm such an asset.
Well, half of that was true.
I've just put the phrase all the keys on my sheet. All the keys to the kingdom. What power we have now. Anyway, you mentioned some of them might be good lock-picking tools. I'll try a couple of keys first just to see. Like maybe they're similar enough.
The prince says inside of your head, "My dark servant, don't break into this building."
Oh, yeah. No, obviously. I'm way ahead of you. That's why I got the keys. I don't have to break in. No problem.
Flawless logic.
Yep. I'm with you.
I try to open the door with my keys that I have. My keys.
You try a few keys, hoping to get lucky, and you're not.
All right. I'll come up with, is there anything on here that can be used as a lock pick? I'll try to pick the lock if I can.
You can definitely improvise a lock picking tool since you do have that proficiency.
What am I rolling here?
Just yoink.
Okay. Total of 13 for yoink.
Yeah, I mean, they're not super fancy locks, so
I'm a hero. Everything I touch turns to success. The next tool I was going to use was Eldritch Burst, so this is probably better.
So I just realized that we lost a thread. Eureka's was freaking out, and you noticed she is still maintaining concentration, but she's still freaking out. So I'll say that you went ahead and you picked it, and then you turned to her and noticed that she was freaking out.
She thinks I'm so cool.
Oh, no.
This is going so well. I'll give a look over to the followers, be like, that's how it's done. In we go.
Is Eureka's going to go in?
No, I'm kind of terrified. My followers haven't noticed the three of them are sitting in a triangle and they're doing some kind of like a musical hand game they made up about me.
Really hoping that you'll notice someday.
Ruffort, because you did make that perception check earlier, you have noticed that she's not following you in, despite how impressed you are sure that she is. Okay, the locked thing was a big flat piece of wood with the locks on it that was stretched across the front to close off the stall. What have you done with it?
I'll just sort of push it out of the way. I'm sure it's fine. It's just sort of hanging out there.
Okay.
If she comes in, maybe we'll close the door behind her. But I'm sure she knows what she's doing out there in the middle of the street in front of this door that's hanging open. I'm so good at dates. I'm sure she'll come in. I use a light spell to light up the room, which is another magic.
Yes, it is.
That's a nat 20, still safe. And then I'll start trying to cook anything. I don't know how to cook anything. So, I'll just start messing with whatever I can find.
So kind of just like rooting through the through the cabinets and
I'm going to make a gourmet feast here, which is probably going to be in just like cooked rice that's flavored into different flavors with prestidigitation.
You're going to find food. So you find mostly ingredients. There's some fresh fruit and some vegetables, stuff like that.
I'll use magic to start the fire again. That's another roll. Oop, there we go. There's a 2.
Okay. So you hear from inside Eurekas. Ruffort is doing some more magic, starts a fire, and then I'll have you roll a d100.
All right. And I got a 46.
46.
That's pretty good. I'm about to get way more charming.
Okay. Do you know that this happened?
Of course not. I don't know what's going on.
Yep. Okay. Tanam,
You going to make the call right now? Do we tell the group what it does, or do we just let them figure it out?
I'll put it open to everyone.
I have been mildly cursed. Do you want to figure it out, or just no?
I'm good either way.
It doesn't matter that much. They'll figure it out in like 1 minute.
It's not like a complicated curse.
No, it's very much not a complicated curse.
Like it's only divisible by 3 when you're cursed. If you speak with words with 3 syllables, sometimes they come out all garbled. But sometimes we can't tell just because it's you talking. It's one of those, right?
Well, with no other opinions on it, then we will just let it come out as it does.
So yeah, I'm in there trying to cook food, probably leaning heavily on prestidigitation to like come up with something that's palatable.
I would like waffles.
Ooh, a request. Okay, so I take the rice I was boiling and start trying to make it into waffles somehow.
I had heard of rice cakes, but rice waffles?
I'm so good at dates.
You are good at dates. This is the best date I've been on in a while.
Oh, honey, that's so sad.
In a long while.
You okay there, Dawn? Your face just did a thing.
I just,
Oh, does Dawn have emotions?
you know what? I will refrain from commenting on this.
No, please. Go ahead. Unlike the time you ghosted me, I would love to hear what you have to say.
Oh, now you want to hear what I have to say.
I have wanted to hear this whole time.
Well, maybe you should have actually given it a shot, and then maybe we would still be dating instead of you just being mean to me all the time and me feeling bad about it.
I should have given you a shot. You ghosted me. What, you wanted me to beg?
Oh, I just thought that I don't know. I don't want to get into this right now.
You know what? Same. Vafrus, I'm having a lovely time. I would love more rice.
I would love more popcorn. Dang.
Sorry, guys.
No, this had been a long time coming. It's just I don't want to deal with it with other people around or something.
You didn't want to deal with it with me around.
Oh man, and I never want to deal with it again.
Well, apparently we're all going to deal with it, so strap it.
Yeah, maybe we could, I don't know, take a page out of Rozafeen's book.
By the way, there is no we, but continue.
Yes, there is no we. I've noticed.
There's no we in team.
Yeah, there's no team in us. I don't know how this works.
Okay, you're taking a page off.
Out of Rozafeen's book, and, maybe we should just start the game. We should just play the game that we came here to play.
Right.
Oh my God, I'm so torn right now. Hearing literally anyone else say that feels so good.
Great, let's get...
Wait, but, Harmony, if you got ghosted, how are you guys talking now?
It's a long story.
Dawn, do you want to explain it?
So, we used to date a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and I took Harmony out, on a date that I thought was going to be really fun. We went somewhere special, and it just turned out to be a big disaster. And we got kind of stranded for a bit, and then I felt so bad. I didn't kind of dock for a while, and
Yeah, that was nice.
I bet it was.
I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh.
Look, you've all been on bad dates, and we all feel bad about some things that we've done in our life, okay?
Yeah, but so bad that I'm stuck here? Stranded?
Well, wait, what? Wait, well, okay, first of all, let me just say there are very few things that I feel bad about. And I recommend that everybody adopt that approach. Your head hits the pillow and you just go right to sleep. It's easier, it's cleaner.
Yeah, if you do want to write a self-help book for Dawn, that would be great.
You already tried.
Wait. No, I think I've seen that. That's for you're the Don?
Yeah, I'm the Don.
It's
And also, why do you know about that? It was a worst seller because it was all advice specifically for me.
it was no, it's like what was it called? It's like dating advice for losers named Don. Yeah.
Harmony, I didn't know that you wrote that. That was really good.
How is it that you all know that this book exists? No one knows that this exists.
I need a copy of this book right now.
Oh, no.
I will sign a copy and send it to you.
That's amazing. So okay, but getting back to you are both here, so somehow you started talking again. Did your love of D&D just overcome your relationship and book publishing issue?
So, you know what? Harmony, you want to take this one? How do we get back together? Not really back together. Sorry.
You wish.
No, I really don't.
Oh, yeah, you haven't read the book then, because you do.
Why would I read that book? It was trash even for me.
A whole chapter on all the different types of sex Don would have got.
I not know that there was that chapter. Maybe I should read the book.
Yeah, maybe you should listen to me.
I'm kidding. I'm not reading your stupid book.
Well, then we're not getting back together.
I know.
Okay, great. You learned something. Yes, I love D&D. I demanded Dawn play with us because we needed another person and Dawn owes me.
Yeah, true so far.
And surprisingly, that vibe has worked.
Yeah, actually sort of explains a lot.
Well,
Oh, you gotta read the book, Don.
We're all going to read the book.
All right, next session we're just gonna all read the book together.
Yes, fine.
Then-
Maybe we can do that instead of play the damn game.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm
no.
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal your shtick, Rozafeen.
Oh yeah. Rozafeen, you wanna take us off again?
Yeah, okay, this has been fun, but really, let's play the game.
Okay. So
Thank you, Vafrus. I'm having the best. You look so strong.
Wow.
okay.
that
I think I'm on Rozafeen's side. I have a lot of things to process right now. I understand that you guys also do as well, but I mean, it was a really good book. It hasn't worked so well, but I guess my name's not Dawn, so
Maybe it hasn't worked because it's advice for literally one person who maybe did a few things wrong.
We can all learn from your mistakes.
Okay.
Okay, I propose next time we get a short reading from Harmony of her favorite section.
That would be lovely.
Fine.
okay, as long as it's not going to. I mean, I would say that I did not know that you had been dragged here, Dawn, but thanks for coming. I enjoy your playing.
I mean, look, Harmony's not all bad. She knew I was going to enjoy it. She just had to apply a little pressure.
That's one of the nicest things you've ever said about me.
Yeah. Oh, you kind of an okay person. I just don't like being reminded all the time. Buy a book.
Is it because you don't like reading? Because I can record an audio version and send that to you.
I hate you so much.
Let's play the game.
Let's play the game.
Okay. Yeah, good plan.
okay. I was trying to make rice into waffles somehow.
I'm having kind of a bad day. Can you put a smiley face in the waffles? I'm very scared right now.
I'm having kind of a bad day now.
Let's play the game.
After here, you're going to make rice waffles.
So I, smiling, and I'm like, of course I can put a smiley face. Do you want to make something of it?
It makes something of it? Like a puppet? What?
I get
Yeah,
kind of
okay.
this weird look on my face, and I'm like, yeah, a puppet. You want to make something of it?
Okay, that would take like 6 waffles, but yes. Oh, that's a lot of waffles. Okay, I'm going back to hyperventilating.
Oh no. For the first time, Ruffort notices that perhaps this is not going perfectly.
Are you staying outside and hyperventilating, or are you following him in and hyperventilating inside?
I was outside. This goes against my better judgment. I'm going inside in the same room.
Do you leave the door in the random board just kind of open?
Yes.
Okay.
So I start like mumbling to myself, like really quietly, as if I'm like mad about something.
Are you okay?
I look really alarmed that it's my turn to speak now and just sort of like nod happily at you. Big smile on my face.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Now that Rufford is silent, like all kinds of shenanigans don't happen.
Oh, that's interesting. So, does prestidigitation have a verbal component?
I'm sure it does. Let's make sure though. Yep, verbal and somatic.
Does Rufford continue to try to use it for the cooking purposes?
Yeah. So every time I cast a spell to try to make the food better, there's like this another like really angry mumble that comes afterward.
Ruffort, was that you or the puppet?
I don't know what to say. Do you want to make something of it?
Like another puppet? Yes?
I'm starting to be like horrified. I'm like, oh no, I've been cursed or something, and I'm out of all of my good magic. Yeah, we're just gonna we're gonna lean into it. Now, you've probably figured out what's going on, but now every time I say, do you want to make something of it, I try to do it like sensual.
How many sensual waffles do we have right now?
I need a roll. DM, how is my cooking going?
Oh man. Okay.
Understanding that I am like dead tired and pretty drunk.
Yeah. Not to mention like getting increasingly frustrated with your inability to form polite sentences. And like royally fucking up your date, which was going perfect before.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm great. And whatever's happening now is the problem.
I don't even know if there's a role here. I think your cooking is just bad. Unless you like, presumably you've been on the road for a bit, but you were always on the bridge, right?
I mean, I had to cross like most of a continent to get to the bridge, so like I've been traveling for a while. But I mean, cooking, that's for like, working people. I've seen it done, therefore I assume it must be easy, but like I've never, spent time trying to learn this craft.
Yeah, okay. You don't even know how bad they are. So the cooking is going great.
Excellent.
So you're so bad at cooking that you've actually never even tasted food before.
Yeah, so I understand that like salt is good in food, so I use up all of that. All that they have.
Are you paying close attention to this, Eureka?
I am hyperventilating, so it's a kind of a blur.
I'm going to have you roll another constitution check.
I've realized that when you get the like rice hot enough, it turns crunchy. And so I'm like really leaning into that, because that's more like a waffle.
Sorry, am I rolling Constitution or is our amazing chef rolling?
You.
Okay. 5.
That's going to fail.
My cooking is so bad, I broke a spell.
And she hasn't even tasted it yet. In the midst of your hyperventilation, you realize suddenly that you forgot to keep the spell going.
Oh no!
Somewhere you are realizing the sorceress is probably very upset and on her way back.
Oh no.
Don't worry. We're in the very last place she'll ever look.
Beeps?
Yeah, like next door to her daughter's lover's store.
Okay, I'm pulling myself together. I don't want to hurt Ruffort's feelings. That his cooking maybe break the curse. I'm gonna try one of the waffles.
All right. Here's the thing. They are flavored by magic. So the texture is going to be whatever it is. The presentation is going to be very Rufford. But the flavor, that's all magical powers, masking the horrors. So just keep that in mind as you narrate what happens next.
Well, I'm mostly concerned about Eurekas, who has just lost concentration because she was hyperventilating, has now realized that she has lost the spell and that the sorceress is on her way back. And I'm curious about if this causes Eurekas to stop hyperventilating.
Yeah, it's one of those things, I don't like to brag about myself, but, if you ever been in two crises at once that are just so bad, you have to focus and go into logic mode.
Okay. So the second crisis kind of like just kicks it over the edge, and now Eurekas is tunnel focused.
Exactly. I'm feeling embarrassed that I was even hyperventilating in the first place when I have a real problem. And now I'm feeling like this party needs a hero.
Okay. Can I get a wisdom roll?
Let's see. Ooh. Okay. I got a 20. Oh, plus one, 21.
Nice. And that's a nat 20. So, okay. You are like the most focused to the point where I think actually you're going to get advantage on like anything that requires focusing in the next some amount of time.
Does that mean I can put the thing back on the sorcerer so she forgets, or are we just are we in?
Sorry, that's once it's gone, it's gone. I was thinking briefly about letting you have it back, but no, I think that's a one-way bridge. Just got to keep going forward.
Okay.
But I mean, if the sorceress does come back, you can always just tell her to go away for another 1,000 years. 8 hours.
1,000 years for 8 hours.
You see that like it makes sense.
This episode featured Chelsea Burns as Harmony as Eurekas.
I sound like your mom. I'm trying to turn off the camera, but it won't work.
Find her on Instagram at Chelsea Comedy. Chris Grumbles as Dawn as Georg.
People get really tired after yoinking all night.
Find him on Instagram at Chris Grumbles. Desiree Phair as Rozafeen as Hellena and Justice.
Does this ass make me look camel?
Silas Silver as Vafrus, as Calumn as Ruffort.
We share my screen. It's just a giant picture of like the Ghostbusters sign.
Check out his RPG at readysetroll.org. Mark E. Phair as Tanam the DM.
Does this ass make me look ass?
Find him at markefair.com. Isaac Pendergrass as the boss.
Pancakes in the middle of the goddamn night.
Follow him on Instagram at Isaac Pendergrass. And me, Damian Lichtenstein, as the intern. Find me on Instagram at ThatDamnLich. Thank you for listening to Coffee, Cults, and Empires, edited by Mark and Desiree. Music by Kevin Vitzwong. Hear more music at kevinvitzwong.bandcamp.com. Character art and logo design by Carmanda. Find her at carmandaartsthings.com. Sensitivity Consulting by Dominique Dickey. Find more of their work at dominiquedickey.com. Support us on Patreon for access to outtakes, world building, and more. Find all these links in the episode notes or at coffeecultsandempires.com, where you can also find transcripts, art, actor and character bios, and more. That's coffeecultsandempires.com.
Take Beeb, for instance. I feel for the guy. I really do.
Content warning for this episode, I guess.